answer is absolutely. So for those that don't understand what neural network is, modern HEMIs use a system called the neural network. To break it down, it's a very sophisticated back-end math equation that happens that uses a bunch of reference points to determine fueling that is needed, which estimates torque, airflow, everything like that. So it's a very complex system. The answer, or the question again, is can we adjust field trims with neural network on? And the answer is absolutely. There's a couple of ways to do it. The most basic way to do it without diving into complexity is with just injector data, because VE and those tables, speed density and everything, are disabled when neural network is on. So I've seen a lot of guys leave a neural network on and change the VE tables, and it doesn't do anything. They think it does, but it doesn't. The way you can adjust it is the field trims. Now, how do you properly adjust the VE, volumetric efficiency, of a neural network vehicle to adjust the field trims? HP Tuners has an outstanding tool called the Neural Network Trainer, in which it does allow us to manipulate all of those back-end calculations accordingly based on the inputs that we put into place. So the answer is yes. I understand where and why they say that, but the fact of the matter is it works. And if you do it correctly, you still can have accurate torque outputs. It works. I have tuned vehicles both ways, and I will tell you this. If you review a data log from a dozen of cars that I tuned, all side by side, and I told you that 2 of the cars, let's say, had neural network turned on still, and and we'll say 2 of them had neural network turned off, and then we'll say that the rest of them had neural network tuned with the neural network trainer. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference because we do it the correct way. So, at the end of the day, what we're trying to achieve is a result. And sometimes you might not like the look or actual input that is shown when you pull the tune itself. But from a data log standpoint, if things are accurate and the targets are being achieved, that's truly what matters. Because at the end of the day, mine is, what does their data log show? Because if they're going to critique that, but the data log, everything is correct, what does it really matter at the end of the day? At the end of the day, if I'm getting the fueling I need, the timing I need, the airflow is correct, and the torque readings are in line, and so that allows the transmission to do its thing, that means that it worked. Yes, you can adjust field trims with neural network on. There's not a problem, and I'd say 80% of the tunes we do have neural network still enabled.